Hey everyone, welcome back. My name is Kim. If you are new here, thank you so much for stopping by. And if you're returning, as always, I am so happy to have you. Thank you, thank you. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a little mini kitchen. I don't know if you call it a renovation or a makeover. I mean, there's a little bit of renovating, more kind of a makeover. But I really wanted to show you guys just because I don't think many of you have seen in our kitchen. I never film in there because it is so small. So this was actually back at the end of July. As you can see, I had some 4th of July decor still up. It's actually, I think, the very beginning of August. And these are some before photos, and you can see right there into the kitchen. It was just so closed off, so small, and really it was just not functioning properly. So I called my dad. I actually asked my husband, and he was going to do it. He didn't have a problem with it. It was just, maybe like tomorrow, or he does work a lot. He does work a lot. So he was tired, and so all I had to do was call my dad, and he was there in, less than 30 minutes with all his tools, and he's always down for my projects. He's always helping all of us out. My dad he's awesome, you guys. 3, 2, 1. Look at that. Can you believe my dad came over and in 1 hour we had that cabinet off of the wall? Now, we do rent here, so I asked the landlord. I told her about it and everything, and she said yes. But we did take the cabinet off very, very carefully, so in case she didn't like it, I let her know that we could always put it back up. But I don't think that anyone would want to put that cabinet back up. Now, patching the wall was super easy. I've never done anything like this, and I just watched a video on good old YouTube. I got some joint compound, that stuff there in the bucket. So in case any of you guys have a little cabinet that you need to get down now. So you basically just spread one coat on, and you have to let it wait 24 hours. So this was one coat. And yeah, the hardest part was just having to wait the 24 hours. You just spread it on with that little spatula I showed you. Super, super simple. And then after the second coat is completely dry, again, that's the hardest part because you have to wait. After it's dry, then you get one of those sanding sponges, and you just basically sand all that texture off. So this is the sanding sponge, and it's meant for this drywall stuff. And you can find it in that same section at Home Depot. This part is not fun. I would recommend goggles and a hat, because when you are standing above your head, it's really hard, especially because there's not a lot of room here between the counter and that upper ceiling. Okay, so now instead of doing what I'm supposed to do, which is paint, I get a little bored. Do you guys do that? I get a little bit bored when I'm working on something for a while and I just want to change to something else. So I thought, you know what? Let's try these drapes out, because I had already tried to put a valance, as you can see the little clips that are up there, and I did not like how that looked. I should have shown you guys, but it looked kind of cheapy and I didn't like it. So I ordered these from Amazon, and they're valances, and they basically tie up. I do not like how the bar is kind of coming out so far from the wall. I might have to change that, but for right now, it's fine. I have never hung a valance like this. I had absolutely no idea what I was doing. And if you guys have any tips or tricks for these, please let me know. I know it'd probably be better if they were lined and a little bit thicker, as you will see in just a sec here when I start kind of folding them up and just pleat them. This is just the best way that I could think to do it. But again, if you guys have any tips, tricks, ideas for these, you guys always help me out. Let me know in the comments down below. But I basically just kind of folded them up and then tied it. I do think if this was a smaller window and it was just one valance, or if they made a really long valance, then it would look better, because I do have to put two together, which again you'll see in just a second. So there's 4 ties, and that was really hard to make it look neat. So maybe that's the issue. I'm not sure. I do think they look cute though. They're not horrible. I just want to make them look a little bit neater, a little bit more professionally done, if possible. I'm sure if I had a helper holding the other end, that would also be easier to fold it up, because they were still pretty long. I think this window was 70 I don't know, it was like 70 inches long. It's a really big window. So I was trying to hold, even at just the one curtain, it was hard to hold it on both sides and fold it up. So having two people would help. Plus, I think for Christmas this year, since I'm excited, I finally get to decorate in the kitchen and I'm so excited. But I think this year I'm going to go all out in here and I'll do a big garland around the window. And I'm pretty sure these will have to come down in order to do that. I don't think the garland would look very good over these. I'm not sure. I'll try it out, but I don't think so. So I didn't want to spend too much time since I'll probably have to take them down. And to be quite honest, out of this whole little mini kitchen project, these were the hardest. These things were the hardest things to get. They took me the most time. I'm not even kidding. I was cleaning up dust for days. It was just everywhere. Even though had put a sheet down originally when I sanded everything, I had to do a couple little touch-ups here and there, and there was just dust everywhere. Now it's time to paint. I actually love painting. I don't mind it at all. I just wanted to move on from something different than this wall right here for a second. But I love painting. Let me know if you guys think painting is therapeutic. I think I might be the only one that actually likes to paint. I will say I do not like the prep though. The prep work is not fun. But the painting is, it's just so satisfying. I love watching things being transformed by paint. Paint can fix anything. Well, almost anything. So this is how you guys last saw the dining room. So fast forward a few weeks later from painting, I still was trying to find the right shelves to put in that spot. And I finally did. So the hubby got those hung for me and I was so excited. We put in a bunch of anchors, so these shelves are up there really good. It still scares me though to put a lot of weight on them just because they're not super heavy duty. I'm thinking I might want to add some gold brackets to them, but we'll see. Here's one last look. This was actually last year's fall decorate with me. That was the most that I could show. That's all I could ever decorate. And then one more before, and now how the kitchen looks. I think it is such a transformation for just very little cost and little effort. I think it made a big change. Let me know what you guys think. Do you think it was a good choice to take that cabinet down? Because I know it is a really small kitchen and you need the cabinet space, but I actually turned the closet that's to the right of this view. It's a coat closet. We actually turned that in to a place to put the microwave and all of my baking goods and then some of our Stanley cups. So it actually works out so well. We have so much more space than we did before. When we took down the cabinet, I also decluttered all of the cabinets and cleaned everything out and got rid of so much junk and things that we just didn't use or need. And like I said before, it just feels so roomy in here now. And I really do like it, and I think it really helps the kitchen function so much better and of course look so much better, and I'm excited that now I can finally decorate in the kitchen. If you guys enjoyed watching this video, would you please do me a huge favor and hit that thumbs up button? And now I guess there's a hype button as well if you really liked the video. And if you haven't, you can subscribe so you don't miss out on any of our upcoming holiday videos. I have a lot of fun things planned. And I got that rug at Home Goods. I will link anything that I can in the description box down below. If you're looking for something specific here in the kitchen, let me know what it is and I'll see if I can link it or let you know where I picked it up from. I loved the aged look on those white canisters that I thrifted a couple months ago. I don't plan on putting any food in them, just things maybe like coffee pods or sugar packets, something like that. This platter was from Home Goods and it matches the dishes that are in the dining room cabinets. And I think it fits perfect right here. That wreath I also thrifted a couple months ago, and the little squirrels were from Home Goods. The pumpkin is from Hobby Lobby, and so is that candle. I guess the viral candle. I love that candle. It's so pretty at night, and I don't have to worry about burning the house down. Again, I will link anything that I can in the description box below. Well, that's going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys had fun hanging out with me and making over the kitchen. Again, let me know what you think in the comments down below. If you made it all the way to the end, then go ahead and leave me a leaf emoji in the comments below. And thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys very, very soon in the next video. Bye!